お願いします。
はい。
He's looking at Sanda. Okay, a little longer. Forrester, investigator. Slow down a little bit. due con le facce. Prima, buono, ok. Direi che non può andare neanche.
Focus on the tip, on the whole.
Ishim, we're going to have you this next Archie after this.
We don't have any time.
Nice clean shot. party. Yes. Pull back. Yes, exactly. Up to now. Whoever wants to go. It should more practice.
Okay.
We're gonna clean you up.
Either again or Alex, whoever wants to go within the next touchy. You should be in. I can go with. You have to have testing. You guys that are testing.
Those who are testing should get more practice.
Yeah, I'm okay. You guys go. I live here.
Especially for sun. You gotta hit.
Shoot, come down and shoot.
We can shoot every time. And we do.
Here.
Good done. Raise your right hand, yes, and you listen to the center of your body. Just push it back. Bend this forward. Now bend this hand forward as you're going down. Yeah, bend it forward as you're going down. Okay.
Position where your knees are on. You keep going with that. Yeah, you're just too big and stuff to do. Never come to a complete stop. Just little babies. Yeah. That will probably happen during some probably kind of So don't bow until your fire's been.
Let's see it too. Up, okay. And shoulders in line. Yes. Right. You should squeeze up, like pushing forward. Yes. Yes, try to have your hand without this bend. Yeah, now this street touching. Nice. Soldier-like? Yes. And we like it. Concert? Watch, stay hands and eyes together. And together, and together. Now when you do this, rotate your hand this way. Now push more refined. And now lock it in place. Yeah, without you can do it here. So you're here. Yeah, and just try to do like this. Yeah, okay. Now pinky. Yeah. Here. All right. Okay. Vicky. Very good. Look. Take your time, hold tight. Relax out. And stays in that position. You see it. Here, don't turn. Yeah. That's right, just like for the ones that asked for it. So the same way you have to do here, do this. And then,
Why do you talk this shit about his arrows? Yeah, see that do that, hold on. Oh, I came out here and did something.
Concentrating on the video yesterday.
So in fact, don't, at the beginning of the force it, I had to do that too. Just relax it, let it go limp, just hold on here, just stiffen there, that's it. Just stiffen your fingers. Yes, better. Up you down. Okay.
No, we can stop at this one, we'll have a little discussion on arrows.
Okay, stop.
Hi, a little long. Mouth is up.
Cross.
Brown and orange, Halloween.
I'm just.
2015. 2015, did your, what were you? Have you? The whole weight you? Nice bow. Good quality bow. It's a little to the right, but right is better than left. Okay. The spine. The spine. Yeah, because the arrow will take too deep into your corpus, you open out this, or make the fish out. Spine is too soft to the bullet you're shooting. The speed here is different from the speed here. The harder spine, so well, 2015s are basically for 12 years. Yeah, so if you have 20, so 2015 will work for anything. So if you really have like 12 and below, 11 and below, you want to have 19, 13. Yeah, we always want to go with each spot. This is more heavy. Yeah, that's different. You know, sometimes the thickness is all the same. But also, really, if you got shooting an 18, if you're shooting a 17 and 18, you really should go to even bigger, a stronger
I
spot.
want to get to a 17. Uh-oh.
All right, we're going to talk about.
Yeah, fire pilot.
All right. Let's talk about the arrows real quick. On the spine, on how it matters what spine stiffness you have in comparison to the bows that you have. So at 20, if you have a 11 kilos or below, a 1913 spine, which is this one, you can see the arrow's a little thinner.
okay? Not always that way, but this is pretty indicative of a 1913. Means it has a softer spine, which will go in line with a lighter bow, okay? Now, if you have a heavier bow, you want to use something with a heavier spine that's going to flex less, okay, while in flight. So arrows will either porpoise, like this, or fish movement in the air, like this, fish tip, or like this.
If they're too light.
If they're too light in stiffness in comparison to the weight of the bow, right?
Okay.
So 12 and above, you want to have a 2015 spine stiffness, and really if you're 17 and 18, it should be a much higher spine, and maybe even special made, okay, to be correct. Although some organizations tell you it's okay, but really to be like Western archery standards where things are really tight, that's what you should do. All right, let's talk about.
The twist also matter because you're walking the ball.
So what here when you're torquing, so it matters if you, so some like hickey style, they will torque here to give it a spin. And that's why they do this to help get that, you know, the spin won't hit. Okay, but the torque doesn't matter so much if the stiffness is okay. All right. Let's talk about this arrow right here, and most folks have this. When they come from the manufacturer, we'll look at it here. You have, if you're looking at the arrow from behind, you have the three, right? The three fletchings here, right? And then you have this knock. This knock should be perpendicular to your index feather. The index feather being this one, okay? So if you look at the bow correctly, if this is your bow, this arrow feather should be like this on the bow, okay? That way you have even surface going, passing the bow, right? So this is the grip here, this is where your hand would be, right? So you have even surface passing. If not, what will happen is if you have one or it's off, the arrow will want to go opposite the direction that fletching is in. Just slightly, but slightly here is a big miss downrange. So what you want to do is make sure that your arrow, that this knock line is perpendicular to this feather. Okay, and that index feather could be any one of those feathers. Okay, the index feather just is the outside feather. Whichever is the outside feather, that's the index feather. But what makes it the index feather is that this knock is perpendicular to that index feather. Okay, that way you have a nice straight, even shot going outside the bow, right? So as you can see, this, if you look at it here, is that perpendicular? Do you see that perpendicular? No, it's not. Okay, so what I would recommend, to the camera, what I would recommend is you take a piece of, just tape your knock, get a piece of plier, you can move it over, or if it's too stiff, just boil it. Just boil this part right here, and it'll loosen it up. Okay.
Can we show you our arrows in the head?
Yeah, you can look at it real quick. Yeah.
Is that just what keeps them in there, is glue?
Yeah, just glue. Sometimes they're glued, sometimes they're not. Sometimes just compression. Like here, these are usually just compression. Bang, bang. Right? And this is sometimes just compression. But that's why you can usually, like mine, when I first got them, I had to just pull them over. But put a piece of tape because that'll prevent it from the pliers from marring it up. Right. Yeah. So right now, for shoulder and the knee don, you don't have to worry about accuracy so much as to get them generally in the right area. But you want to take out any mitigating circumstances. Okay? All right, very good.
Is he drinking a lot of soda?
No, he's been drinking a lot of water, but he has concrete dust in here. It builds up.
You just need to flush that out.
Yeah. He
Buy
went
one
to
of
the
those ear
doctor.
flushers. Does he have an ear flusher?
He went to the doctor on Friday and they prescribed him some stuff.
I flush my ears out like every 2 months. Well, so I haven't had problems. Well, I flush one side, it comes out. Yeah, that's what you just said. It works. Just wash my brain. Elbows forward. Remember, elbows forward, posture. Stomach in, chest out.
Soldiers, think soldiers.
Yes, no droopy chins.
No droopy chins. And turn. Okay, good. Hold tight, Chris, you gotta hold tight. 5 seconds, count. 5 second tight on that. So if that happens on testing, does that count?
On the outer edge,
Does that count? Yes, it does. So
on the
that's,
outside of the target,
well, if it hit,
On the outside of the loop.
okay, so if it went in on the in and went out on the out, then that's okay. But if it's the other way, no.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but if it falls, it's fine. Someone will just go and fix it though. So we're gonna have during testing, we'll have someone in the booth, just for that reason. And also calling, hit or miss. If it pierces paper, it's a hit. It's too short too. Yep. You got it. What are you looking for?
15 centimeter stick.
No, just an arrow. Do you want to measure the distance here?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right there.
That's when you can tell if your string is parallel to the top plate at the bottom.
Is that your screen? No? No screen? No.
Yeah, we typed it in. Okay.
A good example of what just happened, and it's happened a couple times today. So if you have to fix the arrow coming off your your bow, don't do it in a rushed way. You know, don't do it Take your time. You're fine, right? Like it's okay that it just happened. You know, don't try to do it fast to kind of cover it up or to undo the mistake. Just relax. It's okay. Look to the left.
get this in line. So I want to keep on here, pull this back. Pull this back more instead of going your arm to the head. The arm needs to be fairly parallel to the back. Yeah, pull here more. Once you get to this spot, don't, you want to keep going more because, but then now your arm is all out of parallel.
Your second step, and then you
And then pull this back.
It's
Also give you
resets
more
all the way
step
down. Yeah, so before. Yeah, so. Where you. One, two, three. Which is like this. Yeah, and then your right angle. Pull my walks in the square. Pull my walks in the square. One straight step in the front.
Yeah, now we gotta get more open. Yeah, now pull. Right. Yeah, little, not so much, but okay. Yes.
Let your hands fly back naturally. Done this week, like all these plants cleaned up, all the deadheading. I want to put like a azalea in this corner, azalea, some RIP over here too, mulch, and then azalea there, and azalea in the center. I don't know what we took out this.
Is that my right hand's okay?
When you turn, just point more to that.
My right hand?
Yes.
Just come
Your
too
right
far
hand's
forward?
No,
It's
no,
okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
Go. Okay, now pull. Okay, raise up a little bit. Okay. You did? Very good. Oh, yeah, it's 3:30, we got one more after this. We got one more touch.
No, you need to get up there and shoot, girlfriend. Sundance is going to shoot. Sundance is going to shoot. Yes. A little bit of collapse.
both should be like this. You both like this. In other words,
I'm not leaning forward.
yeah, you're not leaning forward here.
Yeah.
So you gotta lean forward, kind of get that straightness. And look at the shot.
Smells burn on that one.
Yeah, the burn hair, burning hair smell. You need to check that. It sound like you hit paper? That's the lean point.
Yeah, it is.
It's not flying, it's just outside.
It's on top of it. If it penetrated, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I see it from here, it's not there.
Yeah.
But the first one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. You see how he's running? We'll talk about that.
He's happy with his double head.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh. If they drink seminar, we won't pause for photos.
Yeah, we won't do that.
Double hit, sword.
Yeah, no, I know, right? He's riding high now.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Okay, it's made insufferable now.
I said it was,
Yeah,
it's his, sword is his lucky charm.
Okay, so much hurry, we're just gonna shoot heroes back to you.
That's right. It's your last touch.
Okay.
You should probably remind about speediness too.
Yeah.
He's floating on the double head. There you go. Kind of.
too low. You're a little low, up too low, up the whole thing. Okay, bring it down. More, just a tap, more, yes. You have to put you water. Okay? All right. Yeah, remember, you have to have put you water, so if you go here, not put you water. You have to be splitting the lip or you can, if you lower your mouth, it's not a qualifier.
You look like I'm squaring my legs.
Well, you're at your bottom lip. You've got here or higher. And if you're number one, you're number one.
Yes. Okay, good. Keep a reminder, we're going on the shooter. A little bit more pull, you already got it. No, she leave it there. Yeah. She's standing, so she'll. Standing has a standing, sitting has a sitting. Yeah. Assuming that she can pick it up. If she can't pick it up, then she just moves it. Like a sitting person. That's why I'm going to this. That's what it's going to go quick. Dusting off the mountain. So it's okay, well, there are places in this spot, easy fix. Easy fix. This is the time where I'm checking on the head. So the company did a couple I'll get you 8:15. Good, you want that. Keep doing what you're doing, just a little up and a little to the right. All right, we're gonna talk real quick. Once the Henderson clears, we'll talk real quick about the right hand.
That's this one, Mark. The right hand, that's this one.
That's the mete, mete and Kyudo. Mete. Right? Mete term, mete words. Used to have a Kyudo thing here. It's up there. Now, of course, it's in Japanese. Yeah, I think it's called the mete. I know it's Miki right hand, but. All right, that's anyway, it's all right. So let's do a cross comparison here. This our man's hand. Okay, what do you see here? The right arm. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention name. All right. So, how's that look to you? You see how his hand, and it's much better. Ken's hand used to be very straight, right? Like in one line, from elbow to knuckles, you could draw a straight line. Now, boom, boom, right? You have a bit of a 45-degree angle to his wrist, which is exactly, so you're down here like this, right? That line should continue up and should continue down, which it has, okay? Now let's look here. You see the difference?
Straight, there's no
Right,
space.
right. So you could see that this is concave, and it should be convex, right? So let's go back. You see, the wrist is pushing up, so you have concave on the bottom, convex. So the concave should be on the bottom. You see? So you have just the opposite. So that's fine, that's a beginner thing, no big deal. All right, so just remember that when you're down here, you're just gonna keep your wrist in that same position going down, okay? So everyone right now, pretty straight. This is another young man that I won't mention his name. You see how there's a straight line between elbow and knuckles? See? That's the correct hand position. Okay. So that's where you should be. Someone did a really nice schematic on my last shot, and that's where it should be. And it's only here. Yeah, you can see here how his wrist is bent. So his wrist is bent here, right? Bent there. He's bent here, grabbing, going up into Uchiyokoshi, right? Bend. Going up, well, he's in Hikiwake there, right? But it's not showing going down into Kai, but it should be bent coming down. Okay? Is that a good Kai picture there?
So your last one is.
I mean, oh yeah, there it is. See? Oh. So we have bend. So the same bend here equals this bend here. That's the same bend. So just always, in the beginning, I had to, I was always very straight, right? And I had to physically push, like focus on pushing, and eventually you're just relaxing into place. Okay? Relaxing into place. So just keep working on that. You're not going to fail for your Q and even your Shodan, but you need to, for Nidan, it needs to be definitely for the Sandan for sure.
All right, very good. Any questions? Yeah, I used to have it glued like double stick tape, but I had the concrete.
We're supposed to switch them around.
Oh,
Yeah.
Japanese order.
yeah, yeah.
I am
Oh,
reminded
yeah,
of
yeah,
what
that's
they-
the Japanese way. Yeah.
It should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's the Japanese way.
That one should be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true,
Yeah.
you're right.
And this one there, and that
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That would read them from right to left.
Yeah, from here, go. And then, yeah, you. Scaring the kids?
Yeah. So they will cry. I see them across the where you are. On your stage, so.
Oh my God! Like Santa Claus.
He does that at the library. She did it here too. At one of the lowest. All the kids.
And then you write, at least a year. So I answered it, my husband, and then he was like, well, you can do
It's just the
the
word.
comment I so these ones combine typically add more input. Usually it just needs to complete it. And then there's also. And then there's
Well, it's a really prestigious.
Yes.
Semi-car.
As long as she buys it back for an upgrade. Yeah. You can sell your car now, then next time she needs to buy it back a Porsche or Lamborghini.
Have you got a date for me? I'm doing the TDS courses. That was my birthday present to my son. It's $120. I gave myself a 12-week timetable, so by May 19th, I should be done. Once that certificate is my car. Even before I finish my degree, I doubled all my courses for the rest of this year. So I can use them like and the bare minimum, if I get an offer this year, I can do like a 6-month contract. By the time 6 months is done, it's like a grand. So now I can renegotiate a contract with more money. I have a certification and the bachelor's. Listen, at least you're playing, y'all. Try to get it right. Find out, try to get it right the first time.
So maybe that's the correct way to do it.
Chinese, Japanese, or English.
And I added the trying to polish one like Japanese, German, because I picked it up, and we added Mandarin. I just want, I need to make sure I'm more crazy. But I figured, plus Aaron was already learning Chinese. He doesn't know how to talk to. My daughter just thinks us like we're crazy. Now we're like saying phrases. I will say what I know. If I know the word in German, I'll say it. I'll say it. If I know Spanish, I'll say it in Japanese. I know. And she looks at us like we're crazy. And later I'm just saying things. Which she says. So these days we're answering each other in Mandarin. She's four of them. Every single one of them was not right. Yeah.
But that's good. That's nice. How do you drive? Yeah. Try this. Setting your hand like this. It's going to hurt after a while, but that's what I was doing in the beginning. That's all I was doing. The first one. It hurts. So I'm sorry you have that under like this.
This is a Fuji. Let's take a look at that. And that's what I wanted. Because I did that. I had a choice.
I know that's a fail on the test. Because when I first started, when I was like,
Six
okay,
ones
he
that
taught
I
me how to
wanted to
aim.
choose.
And I aimed right, you know, I knew the form was right.
And then I just went
Then when we got
on
the
and
form
said,
together, I was like, I
what's
was never doing it. That's my last shot today. I'm just really about to mess with this hand.
This one was like 2 points.
You, the tie was good,
But the
the
extension
felt
felt
good, the song felt good.
and some of the other ones were, one was a little newer, a couple of them were a little older. But I wanted a modern sword.
Yes, I know I would have failed my test, but I didn't care. I was reshooting. They got the way to learn.
It is.
Very free shooting at his power through it. Power through the steps.
So this one, those are the basic.
Now, I wish somebody had a camera on my body for this one, so I could see all the mechanics. I find that hit the first time. First time it out. Oh, very long. Very long.
Stand on it.
Because I stopped caring about it.
Yeah.
Once I hit signs there, so when I stopped caring, I thought, okay, I got to put this form.
What's that?
Then when the time it goes out,